they get called with a 5-second inbound violation. Huge defensive stop by Ateneo, denying every single possible receiver.
That's the fourth turnover for UST here in the fourth. Pareho rin sila na Ateneo.
Combine that with the shot of Johnson, that could break the game.
Masakit din yun, TJ, dahil yun ang huling timeout ni Coach Pido.
Exactly.
UST is shooting 29% here in the fourth quarter. Ateneo at 40. Johnson underneath to the big man. And a foul called on Ferrer with 55 seconds remaining.
He had no choice but to swipe down there, hope for a clean steal. But if he allowed Slaughter to bring it up there in the air, that's going to be an easy dunk for Ateneo.
Over 20,000 here at the Araneta Coliseum on a Thursday for game number 2. Slaughter, free throws. That topic, DJ, is a little bit sensitive for UST, especially here in this game. They're behind by 5. Ang dami nilang sinablay from the line.
Exactly.
That could have changed this.
Boom, Ateneo is 17 out of 20, so 18 out of 22 or 23 now. UST is only 6 out of 15.
Jarek Dang attacks and is fouled hard by Nico Salva. Duty foul. And Dang will go to the line for 2 free throws. If you're UST, you want that. Dahil hindi aandar ang oras.
You want to stop the clock from running. The ball was cleanly swiped by Nico, but it looks like there was contact on the body.
Strong hard drive by Jarek Dang. Here's a guy who did not want to give up in the fourth quarter of game number 1.
Wow,
Another miss.
Free throws. Free throws for UST. 6 out of 16 on my count here. 10 free throw misses and only 6 made. That is huge.
But this is just a 4-point lead with
No
a
need
lot
to
of
foul.
time.
No need to foul here.
Ateneo advances the ball. 40 seconds remaining. UST down by 4. Ateneo possession. Ravena gets the step. Steps back.
Oh, that is huge.
Might be the dagger.
That looks exactly like what he did in game number 1. This time, the step back got him wide open.
Fortuna down to Abdul. Fortuna for 3. Gets it to
Oh,
go!
man. This ain't over.
3-point lead. It has been Ravena against Fortuna all throughout this game, DJ. First, perfect combination. Pure Foods, tender, juicy chicken cheese, hot dog. Parang game number 1. Ganyan-ganyan yung ginawa ni Ravena.
Yep.
Eto naman. Sa kabilang side, PS Bank maasahan assist ni Abdul. Mas mabilis at mas makakamura ka with PS Bank home loan with prime rebate and a miss by Chongson, which opens the door for UST.
These are not easy free throws, Boom. No matter what you say, kahit na 18 of 23 clear from the free throw line, these are pressure-packed free throws.
A miss. Missed 2 free throws. UST down 3, 16 seconds. And then it's Fortuna against Nico Salva. Fortuna, no! That's UST possession.
That's a safe top out by Ryan Buenafe. You don't want Tang to gather that ball in the corner and pull up for a quick 3.
Oh,
no
man.
timeouts left for Pido Horencho. He's got to call a set inbound play here on the baseline.
The season of UST boils down to this, 7.7 seconds.
Normally, set inbound plays from the sideline or baseline are for 2-pointers, not for 3-point shots.
Oh! Turnover by Card Bautista!
And that's it.
And Ateneo wins its 5th straight title. The UST Crawling Tigers, as usual, fighting till the end. DJ, that is the first time UST has lost back-to-back this season.
Wow. And what a time for it to come.
And it was a painful last sequence for them, DJ.
Execution really hurt them in that last few plays. Fortuna was on his game today, but everybody else, Boom, I don't think we're at that level that they had them all season long. Abdul was not his best. Mariano was definitely not his best, and so was Jarek Tang. They felt the pressure today. Maybe the fatigue as well, Boom, had come into play for UST today.
Coach Norman Black now joins Coach Baby Dalupan. 5 or more titles. Coach Dalupan did it from 1965 to 1971. Coach Norman, 5 straight. And Coach Norman Black, DJ, will walk into the UAAP sunshine with both arms raised and 5 fingers spread out. And deservingly so, he gets carried by his players. One last time for him, one last go around in the UAAP. You know, Coach Tim Cohn said last year about Coach Norman, he is a big game coach. There are big time players, but there are big game coaches. And when he wins game number 1,
he made some key adjustments, Boom, in the second half. Key adjustments in the second half, especially to counter defensive matchups. He trusted Justin Chua, huge trust on him in that third quarter. When Slaughter picked up his 3rd foul, he had a huge stretch, and Chua was huge. Even in the 4th quarter, he knew he could rely on Chua to spell Greg Slaughter for at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Kahit nang gigil na yung buong UST, drive ng drive, dahil wala si Slaughter, but Chua held his ground. So that part of the adjustment is big for Norman Black today.
By the way, we just saw the last game of Jerick Fortuna, and what a game for their captain. 20 points for him, 3 triples. He did not give up. He bounced back from a so-so or a subpar game 1 and played his heart out here in game number 2. Tata Bautista came back in game number 2 firing, but it just wasn't enough against this Ateneo team. This is that final play. Bautista, and then anticipated by Chongson to Fortuna with 7.7 seconds left. And he dribbles out the time as Chongson celebrates a championship as a starter this time. And a great scene for Coach Pido Arencio and Coach Norman Black. Great class act by Coach Pido to congratulate Coach Norman there amidst the madness here on the floor. 65-62 is our score. Ateneo, and the drive for 5 is completed. Back in a moment to wrap this baby up.
Coliseum, we're now on the floor with only the 2nd coach in UAAP history to say that he has won 5 straight championships in men's basketball. Coach Norman Black, before we dig deep into the game, talk about this moment right here in front of this huge Ateneo crowd. We all know this is your last dance in the UAAP. How sweet is this 5th?
Well, if I can, TJ, first of all, I'd like to thank the Lord for all the blessings. Secondly, I'd like to give a lot of credit to the UST team for putting up a great fight and having a great year. They're a really good team. It's just a special feeling. I'm really happy for the players. That's what this is all about anyway. It's about the players, and they really worked very, very hard for it, and I'm glad they were able to accomplish it.
Coach, it was a different kind of a ball game we saw today. The last 3 times you saw UST, the 3rd quarter runs always felt the difference. This time around, it was tight all the way. Only a 1-point lead coming to the 4th quarter. What were you telling the guys in the 4th quarter how to hold their composure and execute down the stretch?
Well, I think it was tight because, as I predicted at the beginning of the year, UST would be the team to beat. And I felt that way during the summer, and it came true. But we just tried to stick in there. You know, sometimes these games come down to just making big plays at the end, making big shots, coming up with big stops, and that's what we were able to do today.
Talk about the defense, Coach. This probably could be one of your best defensive
performance